All right, let me get this posted. Well, hello there. I'm trying to wear these headphones to see if the echo is better, but hey, I don't know. Good morning. Thanks for asking. I'm better. Definitely feeling better. I had a stomach virus. It was not very fun, but it's fine now. I just got off a call, so I kind of need to do a few things before the market opens, and hopefully more people will join us soon. But I appreciate you guys for hopping in right now. And I think I titled this wrong, but I'll change the title on YouTube later when it uploads. Moonshot ETF, been looking at this past weekend. I don't know, we'll see. I need to check some things out real quick though for my portfolio, so hang tight. Because I'm thinking about doing some interesting things today. Seems like the markets are pushing forwards, which is always good, I guess. But I was hoping for it to drop a little bit. If CCIV comes into this buy zone, that could be pretty interesting. What else is going on? Star Peak is up. Mara is up because of Bitcoin is so high right now. And this MVIS one would have been interesting. That we called out, sure enough. Let's see, things are going already. The NNDM. I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but this one I had read the news that they did that offering at like $12.80 or something like that. I forgot, but I had posted that on Discord earlier. So sure enough, it's already back 8%, 14. I don't know what it's going to hit, but we can only wait and see. Yes, I know my calculator is blocking these ticker names. Let's see, where else should I put it? Block this. I guess I can minimize it, huh? Does that work? How about like that? Is that better? Going into Ford could be interesting. I wouldn't go so into it though. So if I bring the calculator up, it comes up. But I would prefer it here though, to be honest with you. And then if I go down, it disappears, right? Okay, I have no idea. Let me just focus here 1 second. How much? We got 2 minutes right now to just briefly go over this DraftKings. I want to get into this. Hoping to get a leap today on this one. Oil is going to be up a lot. And any oil stocks today are going to be going up a lot. This ETF is already up quite a lot. But anyways, I'm not really interested in oil, but I wanted to look at the NNDM on the graph. If it would pull up. Okay, so we're looking at something like that. Let me just go ahead and draw this out. I don't know, we could be seeing two supports right here. We'll have to see what happens, but for sure it's going to pull back. If it does pull back, I wouldn't I wouldn't expect it to pull back to a support just because of the really bad news coming out. It's just going to drop off. But it seems like it's already coming up for 13, so that's going to be a little bit late. If you're on Webull, then you have the extended hours trading, which you could have already taken advantage of that. So link in the description for the Webull. But anyways, I want to be looking at our Apple today. Hopefully that does something. Also the SPE, the DraftKings $75 strike. That's probably rest in peace. I've got some Ford, but not all that much. We've got some though. Those are just shares. And then we have the April 1st call, $12. Yes, that's right. It's up a little bit. Our Lee put is good. LAC is looking pretty good, so we're going to be hopefully taking some profits. SMH is doing great. I'm going to let that one run. Although we could take the profit 200% maybe and try to get back into it. Our space is going down more. Is it the market? Are the markets open? Yep, looks like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some orders in. Space is down. That's cool. Hopefully it goes down more because we want those cheap shares. But currently our position on space is 46 strike, selling 2 puts, so hopefully it gets down that low. DraftKings is down. We do have this DraftKings vertical. I might go $60 August 21st. Still got a bunch of time. So we need it to get up to maybe around 80. 75, 80, I'd start taking the profit. Above 80, that's not going to help us because we're selling this call at 80. I need to pull up my Excel too. My Excel sheets of options. So we don't yellow here. Thank you. Nope, we don't. SHWZ and other American-based cannabis positions for long term. I just like the ETFs for that, just to get diversification across the broad 420 market, like THCX or MJ or something like that. I'm not so interested in the specific company stock. Apple seems like it's going up a little bit. Thank you. My SPE seems like it's going up. Let's look into that real quick. Yeah, it's up a little bit. That one's pretty flat, but not much we can really do about that right now. And that's our worst one. So that's pretty good. This was the THCX. I sold a covered call at a 19 strike, and it's way above that now. But other than the SPE down 27%, which is not that bad, considering it's super flat. I mean, we're doing pretty good overall, I would say. Yeah, the Apple is down, but we'll see about that. I don't really want to cut Apple because it's Apple. I have faith. It's still on the support. It seems like it might go up today. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see what else is interesting right now. All of my ETFs, all of my 3XRS pulling back a little bit from what it was. It was up 5. SOXL was up 5% before actually. But on the all stocks, Bitcoin, MVIS, that was a great one if you guys got into it. Star Peak was another great one that we called. Fudu, another great one that we called. AMC, we called it, but that was a long time ago. Now it's not so great. And Pinduoduo, that one, forget about these Chinese stocks right now, in my opinion. Yeah, this one was interesting too, but man, it gapped up there. Gapped up crazy. Forget about that one right now. Hey guys, how's the echo right now? Because I know the echo was really bad on my live stream. Someone told me to wear headphones. I don't even have headphones, to be honest with you, because who has headphones? I have some ear pods though, so let me know if that fixed it. Good morning. Good for you about the transfer. Apple and Ford jumping all over the place. I know. Ford. I need to look at that actually because we have those positions open. Let's see if we can take any profits here. Don't want to take profits on the GEVO, although I could trim that for sure. Could be interesting. DKNG is down, huh? Vertical spreads dropped. The other 75 is rest in peace for sure. Let's see. Ford is okay. We're up a little bit. LAC, we're up 31%. Okay, let me reference my Excel, see if I took any of those profits before. I have not, so it's time. It is time to close one of these out. I only want to close one of them out. What's the price on the LAC? Current price is $6.95. So we're going to close at $6.90. Let's just set a limit order for $7 on the LAC. And we're only going to sell one call to close. Cool. So that's about 33% profit on this one. We're just going to go ahead and close out. We got 4 of these contracts, and we're only going to close one at around 30%. Which, remember guys, I recommend doing that. Now let me just go ahead and get this posted on the Twitter. Okay, it already filled at $7. Great. So we're going to go ahead and post that on Twitter. LAC trimmed one contract at 33% profit. All right, putting that on the Twitter for you guys to look at. In case you're not watching this live stream live. All right, appreciate everybody tuning in. Looks like we got a pretty good crowd, and this was literally like I decided to do this 15 minutes ago, so that's cool. And thanks everybody for joining us. Remember, if you guys are making money with my picks, please send me a screenshot to my email address on my website, prostockadvice.com, or go ahead and hit me up on Twitter or Discord with the screenshot. If you're not already in the Discord, join the Discord because we have the VIP section. Also, we have the Wall of Fame. So go ahead and send me those screenshots. I'm going to post them on the Wall of Fame. And hopefully that'll make you guys feel good. Making me feel good, though. So right now my portfolio is doing all right. It's up 1.4%. That's not bad. Took a 30% profit on that LAC, and actually it's just dropped down, so that's cool. Space is cool. It's dropping. SMH, we're at 150%. We already trimmed all of those. We only have one left. We're just going to ride it. We have until March 5th. It's a good 3 weeks. The decay on that we also have to think about. My strike is 245. What is it at right now, by the way? Oh, it's at 256. What was my break even though? 245. How much did I pay for that? I paid $6. So it was 251. I'm already in the money on that one, right? Yep. Should already be in the money on that one. SBE, it's not doing so good, but if it's as long as it's something's dropping down. Looks like it's my long-term holds. The SBE is up a little bit. That's really too bad, but I believe though. I believe we're going to get some good news. It's only down 30%. I mean, even compared to Apple, that's not that bad. Okay, looks like we're dropping down. What's dropping? In my positions. Just everything kind of just overall going down a little bit right now. Tesla is down again. It's not so bad as 813 though. I need to watch that. Speaking of which, I want to go ahead and sell covered calls on Solo while I'm thinking about it, and try to do on Tesla as well. Solo is alright right now. It's kind of still at my support. It's in a buy zone right now. My contract expired for my covered calls on Friday, so I want to go ahead and sell another one. It's only 3 days till expiration. We could just go ahead and sell this at what, $9, even $8.50. I wouldn't. Let's put. And we'll get a little bit of money. We could do a little bit further out, 10 days. Could be interesting. Not going to get all that more. We could do a 9.5, which is that 10 days, February 26th. So let's see where our slope is at February 26th. Right here, 8.95. Let's do 9.5. Let's sell the 9.5 10 days out. 46. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. We could try to do 50. Yeah, I think it's reasonable because it looks like it's going up today. So let's just go ahead and do $50 on that. Not that much money, but it's only 10 days. It's pretty good. What's the math on that? This is where we need the calculator. 50 divided by, what the market price is like 806. Yeah, it's like 6%. It's not bad. All right. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. For sure. $10 out. Let me take a picture of this. All right. Get that to my Twitter. That one's in. Solo, sell, covered, call, 10 days till expiration. What was the strike? The strike was 9.5. And it was at 50 cents. All right. We're good. And then I need to look at my positions. Let me check the chat really quick. Net in the buy zone. I know, I was looking at that before. Thoughts on buying ARK ETFs? Yeah, I know, I'm going to look at that. First, let me look at the net. LE dipped below 29. Okay, a lot of things going on. Let me knock this out one by one. First of all, I want to look at the net because it is in the buy zone, and I was thinking about buying this anyways. Also, we want to check on NNDM. Somebody hit that up. Let's work together here. First of all, let me look at this. Yep, net is coming down. You know, I thought that was going to happen. At least I thought it was going to pull back a little bit and I want to buy on this support. So this is interesting. I don't want to do a wheel strategy on this. It's $8,000. I could put it better use. I think I could do maybe 94 days out. Could be interesting. A little bit out of the money. 94 days out is what, May 21st. So if it continues at this, it could break 100 by that time. So let's just play it safe. So 90 days out, let's do if we did $95, it wouldn't be so expensive. Was that right? That's a call. It says 700. Why is it giving me 9? Okay, there it updated. Got to be careful about that. Always check your limit orders, the limit prices. So if we did a 95, that's a little. Probably would prefer to do 90, to be honest with you, because the break even on that is going to be 101. Do we think it could get to 101 by then? Yeah, probably, but I don't know. 101 is right around here. That's on April 22nd. This is May 21st, so that gives us an extra month. But I mean, obviously it could pull back. These lines don't think too much about it. But it's been on this for a while though, so I think we played a little bit conservative to the $90. Try to get 8. Was pulling back, so maybe it'd go down today. I'm not super excited about this, but it could make money. I'd be more excited if it went down to 80. So let's just go ahead and set it at $8, I think. You know what? I'm just going to do $7.50 because I'm not. Yeah, it's all good if it doesn't hit. But it could be interesting. I don't want to overpay for that. The IV is already 72. Indecisive. I'm even thinking about doing 7 because it's dropping off. It is in my buy zone though. Yeah, we'll do 750. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. Wait, let me take a picture of this. All right, we got it for 750. Let's see if that gets filled. I don't know if that's going to get filled. If it doesn't, we can always try again tomorrow. Never force one of these. Never force a trade, especially when we're talking about that amount of money. Let's see. That is a what call? That is a May 21st call. What was the strike on that? $90, and it cost us $750. All right, that's on Twitter now. All right, what was the next one? I want to check in and DM really quick because I was supposed to drop down. Okay, it's only 1478. It's not dropping as much as I was hoping. So it looks like a lot of people got $500 million of a good deal, whoever that was. DraftKings really quick. It's down. It's down a little bit. It's still in my buy zone. It could be interesting around 57, 58. What else was there? The ARK F. I do want to take a look at the ARK F net. You've never heard an echo on my streams? Even I've heard the echo on the streams when you go back and watch the video on YouTube, but I don't really know why. Yep. Palantir, that's right. Okay, ARK F is going to be... I'm not in a rush for the ARKs because those are going to be leaps, so we'll take our time on that. But, S's are a little harsh. I wonder how I fix that. I wonder if I just turn the gain down, maybe? I don't know. I'm not an expert at those things. All I know is stocks. I don't know anything else. I just know finance. Stocks, Bitcoin, things like that. Yeah, Ellie. I want to look at Ellie, and I want to look at Palantir. Okay, Ellie. Coming down to my buy zone. I'm going to wait. But that's good to know. Oops. So Palantir. Palantir is dropping off the face of the earth. Well, be careful with that one, guys. I'm going to wait that out. I'm going to have to wait it out, see how low it's going to go. How are we doing on the overall? Okay, we're going back up. Can I close anything out? Apple still sucks. Man, that's too bad. DraftKings is the vertical improved. 4, not really. My lead put is fine. LAC, already closed one of those today, huh? Space. SPE still sucks. Killing me on that one. All right, well I did close one of the LACs at 7, so I want to go ahead and make a note of that really quick. It will be fast. Yep, that was 32% profit. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's really easy when you keep track of those things in Excel. Pop filter. I feel like this mic has a pop filter built in. I'm not sure. I need to double check that, but I feel like that was one of the reasons why I had bought it. Solo was doing well for me today, especially getting in at support at 805. You're welcome, Ed. Yep. Yeah, I got that. Or I'm selling the covered call on those actually as well. Yep, there it is. I don't know if it's going to hit, but it's only $50. Whatever. We'll try it again. It's no rush for those things, you know. Also the net, I'm not sure. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the ARKs. ARK F. This one's going to be interesting. It's up today, so I don't know if I want to do this, but we'll see. Is it pulling back right now, or is it continuing its upward push? Well, it might be dropping off. The ARK F. Let me double check. Wait a minute. I don't need to do that. I can see. Yeah, I have a position. I have 100 of these already. My cost basis is 89, so that's pretty good. But one that I really like. I would like to get a leap. Priority would be probably ARK W because I don't have as much of those. I think I only have 30. Yeah, I only have 30. So I would like to get some more of those. That's the internet, the next generation internet ETF. You know, also, oh, gee, of course, those are going to be crazy. I assume. The fintech is, that one's fallen. The fintech is interesting, but not as much as the genomics. This one could be interesting. Let's pull back a little bit. Let's go down to the 1 hour, check this out, see exactly which direction it's moving. Oh, well, that could be interesting. That's ARK G. How about ARK K? Nah. How about ARK? I don't know. The W could be, wouldn't mind that. ARK Q is the robotic one. I have a bunch of those too. I already have 150. I don't know. ARK K has more Tesla. I don't necessarily want any more Tesla right now, if you know what I mean. But the ARK W, ARK F could be interesting. Or also ARK G. Yeah, let's go ahead and do something with that. First, let's start with the one that's going down, which was the ARK W, I think. No? The ARK F? ARK G. Alright. So this one could be interesting. It's pulling back. It's at my 4 hour support. Usually I like to go off the 1 day. This support, it's going to need to be changed. It is not very good anymore. Although that one is looking pretty good. So yeah, because it bounced here, bounced here, bounced here, bounced here. So we would be looking for another bounce on this support. We could put a hypothetical buy zone here. In the next couple of days we could check that, but I don't know if I want to wait because it is down a little bit. What else is down now? What about SPY? I'm feeling some SPY leaps today, to be honest with you. I mean, nothing is really so down, but we can always put limit orders though. Not a bad idea. So let's consider that then. We want it to feel comfortable. 110 maybe for a buy on this. Let's just check it out. Oh, they don't even have leaps? Okay, they only have 300 days. Well, that's fine. It's just to in the money, try to get a 70 delta. It's right around here. They got some weird prices. Let's just do the 95 one just so I don't get a weird price. 72, how much is that going to cost me? We are going to buy this. It's going to cost me around $3,000. I want to put a limit order low because these are leaps. I am not in any rush to get leaps. We have plenty of time to get these because they're so far out, 304 days. And it's deep in the money. It's not going to move around that much. The IV is a 57, so it's not that low, to be frank. But, you know, the last price was a 28. Makes me wonder. I would buy this around 28 for sure, because if this moves up to 120, if ARK G goes to 120, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4 spots out. This is just quick math. So we would be 1, 2, 3, 4. This could go up to about 35. So it could be interesting at 28. 20. The bid is 29. Let's do a good old 28.50. Could be interesting. How many do I want? I could get a couple of them. I think overall this is going to be a pretty good play. I don't know if I really want to get a couple at that price. if it falls, we can wait. So we're going to dollar cost average in on the leaps. Who said that you only dollar cost average your common share? Whoever said that is an idiot. So let's just go ahead and pick up one of these, at least try at 28.50, see if it hits. All right, I'm going to go ahead and place that. All right, that order is placed. See if it hits. And like I said, I'm not in any rush to get any of this stuff. We're making good money from the things that we have right now. We're only down on Apple and SBE. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good. We don't need to force anything. And also, we already have some of these ARKs for the long-term plays anyways. So we got that. Anyways, 304 days till expiration, 95 strike. Try to get it at 28.5. 95 strike at 28.5. Okay. That one's all on Twitter now. One I want to check out really quick is NXE. This is the nuclear play. Nuclear energy, right, is uranium. Could be interesting. It's up today though. Yeah, I wanna sell a put though. I want to sell a few because if it does drop into the $3 range, could be interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it some time. I'm gonna give it 31 days. Probably gonna sell the put at 250. No, that's called. We could do $5. What about this? Sold it at 5, it would lower our cost basis to 3.7 if we sold this one. If we got for 1.3. Because, bring the calculator up, it would be, the math would be, well, our strike is 5, so we have to buy it for 5, but actually we get 1.3 credit here if we got that. So we would actually be buying it for, the cost basis would be 3.7. Yeah, it's not that cheap. Could be interesting though. Let me go back to my notes here really quick on the article on the blog, the Journey to $1 Million I wrote. I wrote that this company engages in the acquisition, exploration, and development of uranium properties. And this is in Canada, by the way. There is a growing deficit of uranium, and by no surprise to me, stocks like these have soared in the past week. I don't see any stop to that either. Of course, I like to buy at support or on discount, so if there is a pullback, I will be loading up. So I'm thinking about forcing the pullback. Thinking about forcing that if we just get the lower cost basis. I don't know. You know what? Nah. If I cannot lower it to low 3s, I'm not interested. We'll wait for the pullback. No need to jump in so early. Alright, let me check the chat really quick. Yeah, I know it goes on the top, but I feel like I read that this one had it already built in. Again, I can be wrong because I have no idea what I'm talking about, but that was one of the reasons why I wanted to buy it. Or maybe it was the balancing thing here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got some balancing thing. I don't know, stabilizer, whatever it's called. I don't know what those things are called, but anyways. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, that sounds pretty complicated for fixing the sound. I mean, I'm just focused on what I'm trying to buy. You know what I mean? When you trade crypto, do you 25, 50, 100? I mean, not really, because it's not options. You know, because if I bought it at 40,000, I'm not necessarily going to be taking profits at 80,000. I might be taking profits if it went from 40 to, you know, up to 50, which is 25. But yeah, it's just different that's specifically options. Also, if I'm long-term holding something for stocks, I'm also not going to do that because, first of all, I don't want to sell it because of taxes. If it's more than 1 year, you get a discount on the taxes, 15%. So for sure, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. Even leaps, I probably wouldn't do that. I would wait until after 12 months and then I would start taking the profits no matter what. But for short-term or mid-term options, like yeah, it's the 25, 50, 100, and then let one ride for the lotto. PFE? I can check that out. That's not a bad idea. I wonder if it's moving. I wish. No, it's not moving. It's flat, but in my bounce. I have hope. I wanted to check a SPY or a NASDAQ leap as well. So far, nothing else has hit. By the way, I don't know if this is the best time to be doing this SPY, but I always like SPY. So let's go out here. Yep, let's go out about 367 days. Could be interesting because it's right over a year. Or I could do 395. Now I want to try to get a 70 delta on this. 345 would be it. In the money at 345. How much is that going to cost me? 6,700. And I'm going to dollar cost average that in there. The 345. How? 395 days. So yeah, I would, because I want to keep it above 12 months because of taxes. So dollar cost averaging, I would have what, 365. So I have 30 more days to buy some more for this strike to dollar cost average for tax reasons. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, 67 is a little bit expensive. I'm going to be asking probably 66 on this. Oops, not that. That would have filled real quick. So 66, yep. March 18th, 345 strike. Just getting extra exposure to the S&P 500. 70 shares of SPY because this is 70 delta, and that's only going to cost us $66 when usually 70 shares of at 393. Usually that's going to cost us $27,000, and we're getting the same exposure for only 6,600. Well, hopefully we get it for 66. I might even do this lower because, like I said, I'm totally not in a rush for this. So let's do 65. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that in. That's a long-term play, guys. But I'm interested to pick up some more because I don't believe about all this stuff about the market's about to crash personally. I think it's going to pull back, but I always think it's going to pull back. And like we issued the warning. Hold on, let me put this on Twitter. We issued the warning from the last pullback of when it was like 3 to 5%, and we're pretty accurate about that. So we kind of know when it's going to pull back. March 25th. How much do we just? Yeah, did I not click buy that? Whoopsies. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, I did. Yes. It's the March 18th, 345 at $65. I wonder if you guys are actually paying attention to all these tweets I'm doing. I guess. Alright. What else is going on? Hey Zach, when you get a chance, again, Moonshot ETF. Also, maybe compared to... What Moonshot ETF are you talking about? Is it because I titled this wrong? I did. I used the title from the old live stream. I was in such a rush because I was trying to do this real fast. Hey guys, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and like this. If you like my content, I really would appreciate it. We're doing real things here. All of this is totally real. real money, real trades, real life scenarios that we're doing, and we're learning in the process. Also, we're making money. And if you are making money, send me a screenshot of your gains, either on social media or via email. But yeah, I did title this wrong, but that's all good. You mentioned in the last video that you like 3x ETFs. Have you looked at? Yeah, I mean, the FNGU, isn't that like? Hold up, let me pull it up. I have looked at it. Actually, I think it's on my Weeble watch. Yeah, it is. I know. It's the Facebook, Apple, Netflix, and Google. I know. It's not diverse enough for me, but it's making money. I don't know which one's making more money, although it's not that hard to figure out. Let's just line that up exactly with the March lows. We go to chart setting, we switch the axis to percent. So this is up 1,200% since the March lows. Yep. 1,500%. 1,500%. That's whoa. That was trading for $2 down there. Well, hello. Wouldn't have that been nice? And then if you switch over to the SOX, I think it was only like 700-800 or something. Yeah, it's 1,000. But I think it's just more diversified. I feel a little bit safer, but there's nothing wrong with the Facebook, Apple, Netflix, and Google. I mean, you can do it. Yeah, I put an order in for. I put an order in actually. Let me check. Minimize this calculator. Go into my orders. But yeah, anyways, I like a little bit more diversified. I'm pretty conservative, to be honest with you. Although maybe some people think options is not conservative, but you can be pretty conservative in options. Anyways, yep, my net is at a $90 strike. Yeah, we got it in. It didn't hit yet though. Thanks for about the tweets. Yeah, well, I don't know. You guys are here, so I don't know if you're actually looking there or whatever, but cool. I'm learning so much. Thank you, and hopefully the tip jar will be filling up. Yeah, I mean, for sure. If you guys are making money, just send me $1. I don't need much, but it makes me feel appreciated. Hey, we have 70 viewers. That's awesome. I think that's the most that we've had at one time. So that's awesome, guys. I really appreciate it. But if you're new here, please subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs on YouTube because then I can start running ads on it. So obviously, I want to do that. Try to get a little bit of something. And right now we have what 909 subscribers, so I really appreciate it, guys. So if you're not subscribed, please do that. It really helps me out. Even if you want to unsubscribe later, like whatever, just please let me just go ahead and enable these ads. The Google AdSense. I want to get some sense. But I do really appreciate you guys' support, though. I mean, it's crazy. It's grown so fast. It's just like I was less than 100 subs on YouTube only a couple weeks ago, so that's awesome. But I'm for sure I'm surprised, and I'm really thankful for you guys how the Twitter and the Discord and the YouTube has grown. But to be honest with you, I feel like there was a hole in that market because a lot of the online traders, I guess we call them traders, no matter if it's Twitter traders or whatnot, YouTube traders, they don't follow up on their stuff in there. You don't know what they're actually doing. They just talk about some stuff, which is good for education, and we can make our own minds up. We don't need anybody to tell us what to do. But it means different if someone is actually putting their money where their mouth is. That's kind of why I did this, because a lot of them, it's like, if you only have $1,000 trading account, which there's nothing wrong with that, but if you only have $1,000 trading and you're talking about some selling Tesla covered calls, which is like, that's just one example, which is like 85,000. I hope people's listening to you. I don't know. So I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of fake people out there, so I just try to be real. I don't know if you guys appreciate that. I don't know if you think differently. I don't know. I just feel like, from my own experience seeing people, and I'm like, man, what you guys actually trading though? Let me see. I want to know, because you're giving me some advice on some risky things, but how much money are you putting into these risky things? Because it's different when you only throw $50 on some DraftKings 75 strike, you know what I mean? But talking about some riskier things like some of the more expensive things, especially like Apple and Amazon calls and stuff like that. So I just hope you guys appreciate that. People always talk about their gains, not their losses. For sure, that's a better way to put it. Sometimes I'm not really good at talking, but that sums up what I'm trying to say. So let me just go ahead and look this over, see if we can take any profits. Apple's just not doing good. I don't even know if I should cut this. Usually I would say cut at 50%. That's just disappointing. Apple, I still believe it's undervalued. It's still barely holding on my support. Let me switch this back. If it dropped down $1 more, I might cut this. $1, $2 more in underlying. It is what it is. At least those are the shorter terms. We have until April, but if you look at this, my expiration date is literally this support. I have no wiggle room. So if that doesn't start moving, the decay is going to eat away at that position real quick. So we'll see. If it keeps going flat, it's less of a chance that it's going to bounce. But if it can keep going at this incline, then we'll see. We'll keep it, but anyways, this DraftKings is just annoying to look at. I kind of want to just close it. I just don't want to look at that. This DraftKings is good though, so we made the money back on that. Ford is taking a turn for the worse. LAC is still cool. Good thing we took that profit at 30%. Should always try to take profits when the market opens and give it a little bit till things chill out and then try to get into the new positions. The SMH, I'm already in the money, so that's all good. Gonna let it ride further. Might even get, I don't want to, I was gonna say might even get another position of that, but I don't really want to get too much exposure to the semiconductors. I've already got enough. Those are things you should think about. The SBE is just sucking too, but other than the Apple and the SBE, we're looking pretty good. We're making some money. Yeah, seems like I'm up 4,500 when it comes to options. I don't know if that's accurate. I guess 14,000 in options. I guess that's accurate. But see, that doesn't count for the selling of these covered calls. It can be because 100 shares, which I'm specifically using. Maybe it does account for it, the 100 shares. I don't know. Well, there's one way to find out. Sell its covered call on Tesla, because that should jump up $80,000 plus. So we are about to find out if that's going to be, if that takes into account the 100 shares for the selling of the covered calls. So let's see. 3 days till expiration. That sounds good. That gives us a short amount of time to make some money. 3 days. That's on February the 19th. Which is what, Friday? And 850. Now we don't want to go too high, because if we go too high, it's not really worth the money. Because remember, 100 shares of Tesla is like $80,000. So if we're only getting paid like $200–300, it's kind of, yeah, My Tesla, 100 shares of Tesla literally can fluctuate that in 30 seconds. So we don't want to do it too far out in strike, but we want to do it to make it interesting. And I do not want to sell these though. So my break even is 5.3%. Is Tesla going to go up by 5.3% this week? It's very possible to bounce. So I want to do a little bit higher than that. I think 870 is interesting. Let's go ahead and do that. It's not much money, but set it for 315. I think that's reasonable. I don't know if that's going to hit. It says it's only 236. It's not much money, but keep in mind that's only 3 days. We can sell another one. So it's essentially it's free money. But I don't know why it's recommending 3.15, but I'm kind of sketched out and think I should do 3.15. Even though this says it's only 3, but let's just go ahead and do that and see what happens. So sell, covered call. Let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and execute that, see if it hits. We will make $300 immediately. If it does hit, that was at an 875 strike, right? 870 at like 315. Yeah, I'm interested to see that hit. Actually, I need one of those to hit. Might as well get some money back on those Tesla shares. Well, this is a good question on my Twitter about the SPY leaps. Why did you buy this today? Why didn't you wait for a red day to buy this leap? It's a good question. And the answer is I'm going to dollar cost average. It's a very good question. I like questions that like that. I like good questions. You know, I don't even have enough time to answer all these questions. Let's check in on the chat. 91 subs to go. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Well, let me do the chat first. People always talk about their gains, not their losses. Learning it is better than entertainment. Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't have put in the kind of effort to help your stuff if I... Yeah, thanks, Guy. I do appreciate that. Thanks for modding that Discord. You do a lot of stuff, which is awesome. Especially getting that YouTube thing fixed today. Or yesterday, whenever it was. Yeah, and if you need any help, let me know. Definitely appreciated the transparency. It's a big differentiator from the others. Thanks, David. You don't need to talk as we can see everything clear as day anyways. That's good. I'm getting really thirsty from talking. Cool. Yeah, let's see what's going on. I wanted to sell the solo. I got the solo 100 shares. It's on support, so I'm not going to sell the 100 shares. But I want to sell the calls. I'm good with... Wait, am I already doing that? Let me check. Yeah, I am. Okay, stupid. Yeah, I want to see those hit, and I want to see the Tesla hit today to see if this option number goes up. Because I want to know. I don't want to sit there and add up every single position I have. Looks like things are pulling back. I'm only up 0.90. You see, guys, that SMH position? Believe in the SMH. Shaking my head literally might be the best stock ever. That never has failed me. The semiconductors are really doing well. LAC, I don't want to take another profit until 50, although we could. So May 21st, we still have some time. If it gets closer to your expiration date, then instead of waiting 25, 50, and 100, if you already took one at 25 and maybe it's only 2 weeks until my expiration and it's still at 25%, maybe I'm going to go ahead and take another one at 25. So it just depends, but if in a perfect scenario, I'm going to do 25, 50, and 100 and then let one ride. If I'm cutting it close on time, then maybe I'll do 2 at 25. Or maybe 3. We'll just have to see. And if it's on the way down, I might do 0. Just cut it if I'm already up and then it's come back down to 0. I might just break even on it just to get out of it. So you guys have to play with that by yourself. But anyways, SBE still sucks. I'm gonna watch that this week, and I'm gonna cut it probably towards the end of this week because soon we're gonna get, if it's still trading flat, soon the decay is gonna kick in really bad. Ford is down, that sucks. Apple's still down. That sucks worse. But this is the midterm call, so that's why it's better to get the leaps. Yeah. The Lee is the put. It's a 29.5 strike. I wonder if it's close. He's coming down. That's good. Hopefully it hits 29.5 because I would like to have some of those. I really like those cars. And you know what? Actually, I saw this Xpeng, the Xiaopeng car today. Actually, I see it a lot because it's always parked near my place, and it's a gray color with the black rims on it. It's pretty nice. The body shape is kind of reminds me of a Panamera a little bit. Yep, I do like it. I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture soon. Maybe tomorrow I can take a picture of it. Show you guys what I'm talking about. That's pretty nice. That's really dirty though. They need to wash it. This one could be interesting for a leap though. This is just a technology sector ETF. We could get more exposure to the tech, but do we really need more exposure to tech? It's pretty cheap though. It's only $3,000. Can make money. I don't know. I'd prefer to do these things when it pulls back more, to be honest with you. Like one of my followers on Twitter said, but I do want to get into this because I don't believe this stuff about the market's going to crash or something. I think we still have a lot of time left, and possibly it won't. They'll still print money for the foreseeable future, I'm sure. And I don't even think that's a good thing, but that's just how it is. Purchase 30 puts for $3,000. If at expiration the stock price is at $2 and I exercise, I'm going to lose $1,500. Or I can just sell my contract today and be down 600. Thoughts? So you purchase 30 puts of what? I don't know, for $3,000. So if it's down to $2, so why would you lose 15? You should only lose 1,000, right? Or I can just sell my contract today and be down 600. A puts on what? It totally depends. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to need some more information on that. Palantir is down. How bad is it down anyways? That's down pretty bad. 10%-ish. NDM, I wish it would go down more. Oh, let's take a look at what's going on here. Of my positions, Soxol, Solo. Now keep in mind, some of these weird ones that I've never talked about, those are just some of the free stocks I've got. So I appreciate you guys using my link. Please continue to do that, because right now that's the only way. And these stocks are only worth like $10, but hey, for you guys, if you only need to deposit $100 and you're already going to get $20, $40. So I think that's a pretty good ROI. But anyways, what's down? What's on sale today? ARK G wasn't bad. The Teckle is not doing so well. Huh. Tesla. That's pretty much it in my portfolio. I'm doing all right. Nothing's up crazy amounts. Let's go over to the ETFs. Anything on sale? VOOG, SPY Growth, XLK, but that's not really on sale, is it? 3X's. What was that one? It was the FEGU, right? That is the 3X. Why is it not on my 3X thing? Should be on my 3X thing. Shouldn't be on my ETF, should be on my 3X ETF watch list. Alright. Nothing interesting. What about my O? Poor O. SPACs, I need to add all my SPACs into here from my single stocks. From my all stocks or something. Alright, let's sort by what's down. Palantir, of course. We're going to wait on that one. Space is dropping. This one is great. That's dropping. It's almost to our 46 strike. Look at that. That's beautiful. We called this buy zone when it was up here too. So that's good. And we were selling puts if you guys don't know. So that's cool. Let's go back here. NNDM dropped a little bit, but it's not that cheap. Not that interested in it. Could be good. I mean, we could do something with that. CCIV is more interesting for me. If it dropped a little bit more. $34, drop another $3, I'll start buying it. Remember guys, we're not rushing it. We're not gonna rush anything. We're not gonna force anything. Okay. Ellie is coming down like we thought. So this is gonna be good. Drop below 28, drop another $1, I'm interested. We could force it if we want to sell a put, own 100 shares, but I don't know if I want to own 100 shares of that, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think this could be interesting now that I think about it, because it is down. Although it could afford to come down more, unless it just decides to run with this. It's possible if it bounces there from the news. I mean, I still would prefer to buy it around 13. I guess we could sell put on it. Wouldn't work. If we sold it for 15, we could get a discount of around $13.88. Cost basis would be about 14. It's not that interesting. I mean, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna go long on it and hope it bounces on this support? I guess you could. That's not really one that I want to spend so much money on dollar cost averaging down to that support. You know, if it breaks that, which it could, because I don't imagine that would be very strong. So if it does run down here, what are you going to do? Just dollar cost average it all the way down, and then you're deep in this position, like with a lot of money that you could be doing other things with. And then you'll be holding the bag for how long? So it's not very interesting to get into that right now. Xpeng is, though. That car was nice today. This one, I'm just afraid it's going to keep trading flat, so we'll watch it. Same with Lee. Lee going down is going to help us, though, because we have the... we're selling a put at... We would get assigned at $29.50. So that could be good. But other than that, I did want to look at this nuclear one more, though. It's up today. I don't know, I just think this one's cheap. We could run a wheel on it. $417 right now, but it's so high. It's just, what could we lower the cost basis to? We could lower it to $370 right now, maybe. if we got that to hit, which it's not guaranteed to hit. 370 could be interesting. I want to do something with that, but maybe not that bad. I wonder if there's some sort of nuclear energy ETF. Let me Google that. Yep, NLR XLU. Okay, let's start checking these out. It just would be safer. Uranium. Now that's interesting. But the volume is just so low or something. That's interesting though. It's managed by Van Eck too. Huh. Well, I'm going to start watching that. I wonder if there's a 3X one. XLU. Let's try to find a better one here. That's interesting. Because we know that there's a deficit of uranium right now. This one I'd prefer to watch a little bit longer. What about Reggie? Clean energy play. Renewable energy, I mean. Well, DraftKings. I'm really thinking about DraftKings. Palantir, we could start cost averaging it. It's possible. Seems like it's coming back, but I think we'll wait until tomorrow. It totally just shot through our buy zone. I'm even thinking put the buy zone down here now, to be honest with you. But I'm going to leave that where it was and come back to that later. No rush. Yeah. Sundial. I know. But I just prefer to do the ETFs just to get diversified into the sector. I don't think there's any reason to go all in on one when you could just go all in on the sector in general. So, oof, that one is flying sky high. Man. Well, good for that. It was on my watch list. I had mentioned it. I don't remember when I did though. Let me go back and check on my website. And if you don't know, guys, it's prostockadvice.com. I remember we were talking about that before. I don't remember when it was though. No, I did not put it on my website. So it must have been one of you guys letting me know about it. So whoever did that, good job. I covered my 30 strike Palantir puts. You think Solo will keep going down? I don't actually think that. I think it might trade flat for a little bit. So I would wait till we see some life in it to go in if you're already not in it. But overall, I don't think so. It'll keep going down because it's EV. Wait till the next EV push and it'll go up a lot. Hello, Zach. Is there a chance to show us how you actually buy a stock via buy call instead of just trimming them one by one? Huh? What do you mean? Don't understand. Any interesting leaps under $10 per share? Yeah, I mean, you could try ICLN maybe. You mean $10 per share, so $1,000 totally? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Actually, I might look into that too. I was thinking about that before. This one should be good overall though, right? It's clean energy. With the Biden administration, this should be good, right? You would think. So let's go out here. You could do a 339 days, or you could do a 668 days. It doesn't matter. But as you can see, these are right around $1,010. You could set a limit order, get them cheaper. Get a 69.70 strike, or sorry, delta. You could do a 339 day, be cheaper. You could get a delta of 71. You could even go 80 delta for $900. So for sure. For sure. So I'm pretty interested in that actually. I'm interested in this. In the money 26. And keep in mind, you can do out of the money leaps. You don't have to do in the money. You'll make more from out of the money leaps if it goes up to your strike, obviously. What do I want to do? I don't know. I guess I could do... I just like the idea of doing the in the money leaps because of the high delta. Although we could do at the money. I wouldn't buy that for $1,000. I'd probably put them. They're asking $650 though. It could be interesting. What do you guys think? Lemonade is coming down. Good to know. Let's look at that. It was going up too so fast. Guys, if you don't know, Lemonade is a millennial insurance. And it's an app and it's the best thing ever. I don't know if I'm a millennial. I guess I could be. I'm not even really sure what that means, to be honest with you. But it's younger people that are not boomers. I don't really understand those things. So all I know is this app is amazing. It took me 5 minutes tops to get insurance on a rental property that I'd bought. It was a funny story. I thought somebody was breaking into the rental property too. So I was like, oh crap, I don't have insurance on it yet. It's true story. But it turned out it was fine, but somebody had alerted me to it, that it was a possibility. And then I just remembered, I was like, oh man, I forgot to buy insurance. And so I was like, well, this is a good time as ever to try out Lemonade. And sure enough, in 5 minutes I had coverage. So, highly recommended. Lemonade, Lemonade, Lemonade. Got distracted. Oh no, I just moved this. Yeah, I mean, it's down a little bit. It's in my buy zone for sure, but I would like to see it go down to the lower part of my buy zone and bounce off that support. And I drug out the buy zone over a few days here. So give it until this Friday. And let's see if it's going to go lower. It's very possible because it just ran up. Also, if it just trades flat straight over to here next week, I think it would be a good buy. This one we're gonna hold off on. There was another one you wanted me to look at. Was what? BLFY? There's just so many, aren't there? Can't find it. That reminds me about this Ballard Power one. Yeah, wait for it to come down more. Puts on NVIDIA short term. I don't know. I don't have any thoughts about that. Let me look at it. Man, it was so flat. I was finally going up, huh? I used to hold NVIDIA, but I sold it off probably because it was so flat, I guess. I don't remember the reason, but it was underperforming my other ones. I had Intel, NVIDIA, and AMD all equally weighted at the beginning of 2020. And then, yeah, the last one I kept was AMD because it was performing better. Now it's not. But the semiconductor ETFs is really just so much better. Specifically about puts on this, and you're talking about buying a put or selling the put. I assume you're talking about buying it. So, could be interesting. If it's cheap. Not really cheap. I mean, I'm gonna buy a put at what, $600 or yeah, 600 strike. That's pretty expensive. But hey, if it comes down to 600, you'll be making probably 2x, 3x. Yeah, you'll be making 3x on that if it does come down to 600. It's not 595. You'll be making pretty good, but is it worth the risking $745? You're thinking about going out like 1 month. That's pretty expensive, though. Yeah, not for me. In RZ leaps. I feel like I've heard about this before. Okay. It's an REIT. And you want leaps on this? No, I wouldn't do that. Why would you do that? You're not even going to get the dividends. I assume it's paying decent dividends. I'd have to check what the dividends are on this. But if you do options, you're not going to... If you do a leaps, you're not going to get those dividends. Yeah, the ICLN 70 Delta, it's good. Could be good. Clean energy should be going up. You know, politics totally doesn't matter in the stock market. One president likes this, then you just invest in that. The other one likes this, just invest in that. It doesn't matter. I'm told I'm a millennial. I'm 31. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Millennials are between 81 and 96? Really? I thought millennials were like 95 plus or something. A leap on Lemonade? I would do an ETF. It was more diverse. Yeah, I mean, Lemonade is cool. I mean, literally, if you haven't tried Lemonade, the app, it is super good. I cannot even describe how awesome that is. If you're a homeowner, or if you're in the market for insurance, Lemonade is literally really good. And I like the app. It just looks so cool. It's just so awesome. I don't know anything else like it. It's gonna change the game. People saying like, oh, Lemonade's so high. It's just an insurance company. How can it be that high? Yes, but you don't understand, because it's going to be a game changer. It's going to push the limits of how insurance is done. It's going to change everything, because once the boomers or whatever, once they all fade away, and then the millennials are the ones with all the money, especially Generation X or whatever it is. It's like the 90s. Once those get older, then they're all going to be into that app stuff and the Lemonade stuff, I bet. So for sure, I don't agree with that. I think still be bullish on Lemonade, but wait for it to pull back when you're buying it in a safe way. But as far as a super long-term position on just one stock, I'm not really so into it. I would be long-term and diverse at the same time with ETFs. I don't think there's any reason not to do that. But if you want to get into Lemonade, you could do a shorter term call, I think. Oh, and if you had the money, you could sell covered calls, but it'd be a little bit expensive. Gen Z, Gen X. Yeah. That's right. Lemonade's going to change it. I don't care what the bears say. They all don't get the point. The point is not that it's a insurance company. All right. The point is that's going to change everything of how insurance is done, and they're doing an excellent job of it. I got a quote, and I can customize my quote by like moving some things around on my phone, like how much liability, how much, like, what's it called, the coverage for the burglary or theft or flood or anything like that you want. It's just so simple, and it changes it, and then you pay by the month, or I guess you could pay by the year. I usually pay by the year, but they have a thing where you can pay by the month. It's like, I just checked for one of my homes, and it was like $250 or $300 per month or something like that. I don't know. But I got a quote this morning. I got a quote, another one from Lemonade, and it took me just 2-3 minutes to get the quote, and you can customize it and everything. It's very, very, very good. And I don't know about filing claims and everything. I haven't done that yet, so. Although I suppose I could, because my lock was tampered with on the rental property, but it doesn't matter. It's cheap anyways. I don't want to file a claim on that. Any thoughts on a bull put spread for something like Lemonade? April or June, take nice credit, break even is way below. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I might get into a credit spread, actually. A vertical spread on it, just to save some money, because it could be a little bit expensive. I really do like it though. The more that I talk about it, the more I think about it, it's very nice. If you don't know, download the app and just get a quote on just a random home. It doesn't matter. Just go on Zillow. You can do a random home. It doesn't matter. You can see what I'm talking about. Or do it on your home. If you're thinking about switching or something, it doesn't matter. Just just try it and you'll know. This is going to change it. You don't, because I used to do insurance the boomer way, and that involves a lot of paperwork and faxing things and scanning things. I don't have a scanner. Okay. Like, I'll go on Photoshop and like write my name or something on the contracts, but that is, seriously, there's no point for that anymore. That is the future. I don't care what people say about it if they don't like it. I'm convinced. And look, it's run up so much. So, yeah. But anyways, $16,000 for 100 shares, so I wouldn't necessarily get in that deep. Because there's so many other things that we can do, and we want to get diversification. No matter how good Lemonade is, or no matter how good one company is, we want to get some diversification, because that's really for the longer term positions. You know, of course, if we look at the Lemonade, we could look at it long term, like 300 days. Let's just say 300 days out of the money, because it's going to save us money. Because if we did 300 days in the money, 70 delta is $6,000. Hey, it's better than $10,000 for whatever it costs for 70 shares. But we also could try to save a little bit of money and try to go down. This is 300 days, so I mean, that's just a long time. But if it continues at this rate of growth, we could see 100% in the underlying. I wouldn't be very surprised. $300. Now, obviously, don't do that on your. Don't do a strike of $300. You're crazy. That's way too far out. But you could try something a little bit risky though, if you wanted to. But it doesn't matter because even 200, for sure, it's $200. But at the way it's going, I think it could in 300 days. You're gonna make a decent amount of money if that gets in the money. But you're risking $4,000. But for only a little bit, for only $800 more, $850 more, you could do 175. So that's a lot lower. Well, I mean, the break-even is going to be ridiculous though because of the contract price. $223, yeah. Yeah. They're expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. I don't know. We could do a June call. Still, it's not very cheap. It's just too expensive for me. It's just too expensive. The IV is just too high. The premiums are just too expensive. Even for a June call at 170, which is not very far away, the break even is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be 204 just to break even on it. So I mean, what you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? It just doesn't make sense because that's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it could go up like 30%, which probably it will, but the risk to reward doesn't make sense. It's too expensive. So what we do to save money is a vertical spread, and this is what I was talking about. You go down here to vertical spread, you're going to save a lot of money because remember. Well, first of all, let's remember we're looking at 122. So 122 for 170 strike, it's 30. Let's just say $3,500. Remember $3,500. All right, so let's go over to vertical, and let's go out to 122 days. Let's do the 170 again. This time, let's do whatever 170. We want to buy that. Yep, and let's go over here, change the width a little bit, make it more interesting. So we buy the 170, we sell the 190. Can do more. Buy the 170, sell the 200. Because look, okay, there's a few things to say. That's only going to cost us $830, by the way. So that's going to be a lot cheaper. So we're going to save money because we're buying the 70, we're selling the 200. So that caps our gains off at 200 because you see it stops here. We're going to make money all the way up to where we're selling the call, which is 200. Once it hits 200, the underlying hits 200, we're going to stop making money. It's all going to be the same. So our maximum we can make is $2,170. All right, and if it's below 170, which was what we're buying the call for, then our losses are capped. So this is no different than buying a call. It's just it's capping our loss at 200. So overall, it's going to be cheaper. It's going to be much cheaper. So we can get into this. This is interesting. A 30 width, we could even do a 20 width, cap it at 190. It's only going to cost us $745. So what do we think it's going to go to it by June 21st? Let's check. If it continues on this trajectory, so June 21st is here, is 315 almost. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to continue on that trajectory, but yeah, you never can say with those things. Let's drag this lower support out. That's not very much though. Anyways, I think it's going to be somewhere in between there, to be honest with you. I don't see it doubling in only, what, 122 days? Yeah, I mean, the technical analysis is just not really going to help so much there because we just don't know how fast this is going to continue to grow if it does. But point is, this is down today. We want to buy it, right? So let's just cap it out at 200. and then we're going to make money at 170. So it needs to get to 170 by that. And our break even would be about, what, 178. Because that's where the red flips the green, so that we know that's our break even. So Webull is really good for these graphs, by the way. So if you don't have a Webull, there's a link in the description. Go ahead and support the channel. While you're down there, go ahead and join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, and like and subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, guys, in only like 2 weeks. It's awesome. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and buy this. I like it. We could be a little bit safer here. Like a 165, 195 type of deal. 165, 200. How much is that going to cost? $1,000. Let's do it. Oops. Okay. This is interesting. So there you go, guys. That's our vertical spread unlimited. I'm going to go ahead and get that placed. It is officially placed. Let's see if it hits. Hopefully it does. Because it is down today, so we want to buy things that are down. Get them cheaper. Alright, that's on Twitter. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okie dokie, let's see. Hopefully that hits. Alright, let's just go ahead and go over this stuff one more time, see what's on discount. Palantir still is. In Indian is a little bit further down. We'll wait. Net. That's interesting. What's my... Yeah, we're doing the 94-day out. It didn't hit yet, I guess. Let me check. My Lemonade vertical's in. My Tesla selling call, SPY. This is SPY Leaps. ARK G. Wait a minute. Oh, that's for December. Oh, okay. Yeah, 300 days, that's right. I was like, yeah. I thought that was a Leaps, but no. And then the net, okay, so I do have the net in for 750. This one might be getting close, though. Yeah, it's 9. But yeah, it ain't that far, though. It's not that far. We're not gonna adjust that. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Portfolio is doing fine. I'm getting closer to that 1 million. Appreciate you guys joining in on this journey to $1 million. And, you know, that was always my goal. Like I said earlier in the stream, was to just really provide like real world scenarios, real world trades, you know, where we follow up on things. We're not just saying like, oh yeah, bye, Tesla's going to the moon, guys. Jump on the train, you know. We're not like that. We do real things and put our money where our mouth is. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. And you know, I've got some sort of a vision here, but yeah. So luckily I can do this live stream today. You know, I can't do this every day because pretty busy pumping out those write-ups and pumping out the due diligence and also the videos. I'm trying to do those Monday through Friday when the markets are open, and a couple extra ones on the weekend and stuff. So we're really trying to get a lot of things pumped out, and you know, but I'm having fun though. I can't complain. Although I'm pretty tired, and I was a little bit sick this past weekend, so that kind of sucked. But hey, it is what it is. Let me just catch up on this chat really quick. Yep, traditional insurance is very painful. Clove looking kind of interesting right now. Yeah, maybe. Let me check it out. Oh, maybe. I don't know. That was one of the ones that, yeah, not doing so good. I'm gonna wait for this super trend to flip, then it might be interesting for me. But anyways, yeah, let me just catch up on this chat. Lemonade is a great product, but to be fair, I can do online quotes and contracts with others like Geico, but Lemonade has better prices and easier UI. Yeah, I guess that's true, huh? But Geico is more for cars, no? The homeowner's insurance that I've gotten in the past has been just, I don't even know. I just had to find like an agent that can get a bunch of different quotes to find the best price, which has worked out. I've gotten good deals on the insurance that I've bought before from my traditional insurance agent, but it just felt different. It just felt different. Just felt different because then I have the contracts tucked away in my email somewhere or on my hard drive, you know. But Lemonade is like everywhere I go, kind of thing. I don't know. It just feels different though. But yeah. Should I bother trying to get entries within a week or two into funds like VGT? Yeah, VGT, or another one is XLK. You can check this cheaper for sure. Wait for a pullback. Or dollar cost average. I was going to dollar cost average on like the SPY and the ARK G today. I'm sorry you have to do this every day now. Yeah, I guess I could. Once I get more subscribers, I probably will. But because now my YouTube is not monetized, but I'm almost there. I need 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of 4,000 watch hours, which I'm not close to the 4,000 watch hours. But I mean, that'll come probably in a week or two, I guess. But the subscribers, I think I can hit maybe tomorrow. I think so, at least, or maybe later today. What do you think about AMD? I don't know, I haven't checked it, but overall I'm disappointed. I thought it was going to hit 100. I had to close a position for a loss. I thought it was going to hit 100 up here, actually. I thought it was going to hit up here, but it fell back down. It's kind of sideways right now, so yeah. Yep, up here. Yeah, it's kind of sideways. I use your referral link. Appreciate that. My Webull layout looks completely different than yours. Do you have a video that explains? Oh, I don't. I just use whatever was here, and I kind of changed it a little bit. I guess I'll show you. Like they have the customized. You can choose different ones. I think I'm probably more similar to the normal, just default. You could do multi-chart. I mean, it doesn't matter. But once you jump in here, the watch list is the same. This is the part right here. So I just want my trade here if I'm doing common stock. That's really all I care about over here. For my orders that I'm watching, I'll watch them through the account tab. So this just some tickers here. Here I just really only use the chart, options, news, financials, analyst, profile. I don't really use all of them, so you can take them off or whatever. And then the order entry on the bottom, but nothing complicated. You just use it for a while and then you'll know what you want to see. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Alright, cool that you got that ICLN, Ed. I think, did I put that order in? I don't even remember. I didn't. Why didn't I do that? I forgot. I don't even remember. I don't want to do the vertical. Anyways, We'll wait for it to pull back a little bit, I think. It's not a big deal. Yes, it's the desktop client. The desktop client. For sure is much better. Why do you choose Webull? Because Webull is great, though. Don't you think? I mean, just look at this. Webull has the news all right here for me. I like it. I like the charting. It has everything I need. It's very customizable. I just like it. Everything here, everything is I need is here. You know, I don't use this very much, but you can to look through different stocks, hot stocks, 52-week highs. I mean, if you want to look through them, you can. Just the industries. The heat map is always fun. But also the screener is pretty good. I don't use it very often, but mostly what I like is the charting and the research on the news. Everything is streamlined. And I like how it looks, and I like how everything is here for my positions and everything. So I personally like it better. And also the margin is only 5, I think for me is like 5%, so it's also pretty good margin rate. Yep, I like Webull for research too. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Thinkorswim. It's probably the one I would go to next. Unless I went back to Robinhood, which, just for that cheap margin, they have like 2.5% margin now, which it's pretty cheap. And also their nice little graph is so nice, I like it. Alright, cool. Glad. Alright guys, well, I'm going to continue watching these positions. I need to probably enter some things on my Excel, update that a little bit. Overall, it was a pretty good time here. We're already at it for an hour 45, so that's pretty good. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Good luck trading. We are up. I'm up 1% exactly right now, so we'll see how it finishes out. I wouldn't mind if it pulled back, to be honest with you. But I will be following up all of this on Twitter after the market closes and see what positions hit, or sorry, see what orders filled, and see what we got going on. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys easy. Take it easy. I just messed up my talking. Yes, take it easy, man.